Yo, you almost there.
17. Almost there, dog. Almost there, dog. Stevie, sit the fuck down. No one wants
Wait,
to
are we
that.
praying?
All right, Booker T.
All right.
Who started?
3, 2, 1.
I'm in.
I really hate you sometimes. And we are back with another goddamn Trigger Happy Show podcast. How are we doing today? We got some main topics, some different topics, shit that we ain't really talked on. So it's gonna be a fun episode. As always, you got the esteemed panel with us. You got Big Bands Bernard up in this bitch. You got King Donnie up in this bitch. You got Nelly GTV up in this bitch. You got Stacey 2 Breezy up in this bitch. And we have a fucking guest with us. His name is Santo. And as always, you got streaming motherfucking tribe up in this bitch. How are we feeling today? We got a lot going on, so we just gonna hop right into these topics. Kick it off.
We gotta get something out of the way.
Somebody was talking mad shit.
I wasn't talking.
What happened?
Let's do. Hold on.
Gotta bring it back. What happened?
Shit. Bernard, you were talking a lot of shit, but I did lose the wager, and I gotta do 20 push-ups.
So what was the 20 bets over or 20 push-ups over? What was the bet?
Best 2 out of 3.
NCAA, best 2 out of 3.
And so obviously Bernard won.
Mm-hmm.
So all that talk Mr. Nelson had wasn't
Don't act like you were raising me out. You were
glazing. So complimenting someone's gameplay is great. Okay.
Go ahead, pump them out.
Let's see the push-ups. Right. Let's glaze those push-ups.
Real quick, we're gonna call Steezy 2 Breezy Krispy Kreme going on now. God damn, dude. You fucking super glazer.
Hey, yo.
Take those Cheetos out of your beer, dude. Shut the hell up.
There ain't no Cheetos in this shit, bitch.
Hey, real push-ups, chest fucking when the necklace hits the ground.
Yeah, I don't want to see no knees on the ground, none of that bullshit.
Yeah, none of those fucking John push-ups.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
Shots fired.
Trigger happy up in this bitch.
20 good ones.
Oh shit.
Homeboy look like Mac Miller, got them Nikes on my
He
feet.
flipping the head. No, he flipping the head, man.
Oh, he's serious. Ready?
Yeah.
Uno.
5.
Dos.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Boy, uniform with it.
9, 10, 11.
He's using the dog toy support. He cheating.
12, 13, 14, 15.
Yo, you almost there.
17. Almost there, dog. Almost there, dog. Almost there. 18. 19.
13.
Homeboy just did like 30 fucking push-ups, bro.
Big dog shit, dog.
That shit was.
Oh my god.
Wow.
You just did 35 some odd push-ups right now, bro.
Bro, I'm so glad I didn't lose, bro. I might have just had to cash out 50 or some shit.
little light workout there.
Hey, you know, I agree that we should start betting push-ups going forward. We stay healthy and we stay with that capacity, bro. Except Steezy,
I'm not overweight. There's no reason why somebody that's not overweight, that's very athletic.
Drop and give me 20 right now, then. If you ain't overweight, drop and give me 20 right goddamn now.
It is 7:50.
Let's get to it.
All right, Bernard, go ahead and kick off with them fucking that number one topic. That one caught my attention. I'm very curious what everyone else thinks on this one.
Shut the hell up, Martha Stewart.
Wait, which one are you talking about?
The very first one you sent, bro.
All right.
If you want, I'll ask it.
I think I know some people's answers.
Wait, you guys got a group message I'm not a part of? I didn't get nothing.
Yeah, we kicked you out, buddy.
Yeah, you're out the club.
All right, go ahead.
This is a crazy one, all right? Hear me out. Nobody's going to know. Okay, nobody's gonna know.
Ooh,
Would
spooky.
you snitch to avoid a life sentence?
Mm. Hold on real quick.
Snitch
Like
on who?
a natural life, or 25 to life.
Natural, like
Natural
they're
life,
not letting
natural
you out.
life.
They're not letting you out till you
Feds or
dead.
state. Feds or state. That's another thing too.
Alcatraz.
Oh,
Hey, they are reopening that, just so we are aware. But I'm gonna
Somebody
go ahead.
barely
And,
knows. An
Really?
Not
acquaintance
Alcatraz.
or a homie.
What's the one place? The military base? Guantanamo.
Guantanamo.
Guantanamo
Oh,
Bay, bro.
fucking in Guantanamo. No.
Life Guantanamo.
Acquaintances
But you gotta
or
snitch.
brother.
That's me, bro. That's me, bro.
Oh bro. Oh
who
bro.
who is you snitching on though? I think that depends.
Like best friend or an acquaintance. That's what I'm saying. Acquaintance, or are we like you close with
Nah,
this
just
person?
snitching. It's snitching on.
Anybody, it doesn't matter, bro. Put yourself in any
It's
position.
let's say you were making some good money, by the some people down below the border. They were getting you good money, and you get caught up.
Okay, so
You know,
I'll start my answer, and this is a God's honest truth. If I was doing something where I knew the consequence of the bullshit, I'm gonna have to take it on the chin. I'm not one of those guys that does some bullshit thing and wants to cry about it. But if it's some bullshit, dude, fucking, I don't know, sucks
but
for
it's
whoever
like,
I'm
let's
with.
say, hold on, hear me out. Let's say
Hasta la vista.
they were doing something crazier than what you knew was going on. Like
So say I go to
they
Mexico.
were putting everything you were doing. You didn't know had Fetty in it, but they had Fetty in all that shit. Like a big ass package went to everywhere in the U.S. and you know the nigga, you know the supplier, the
That's the
main
risk of the
nigga.
game, though, because I'm in the game, so I'm gonna have to take it.
Even though
I'm
he
doing
put the
bullshit.
Fetty in there.
But I'm doing bullshit. That's part of the. That's a risk. You're putting yourself at risk to get shot, get robbed, backstab, all anything, jail, death, anything that could come with it. If you're in that game, that's me personally. If I'm doing some bullshit, I'm gonna, you know what I mean. That's my consequence. I knew going into that bullshit what the consequences are. Like I said, I'm not one of those guys that does some bullshit, and then when consequences come, I want to start crying. You know what I mean. There's a risk with it, and if that's the route I want to take, that's the responsibility or the
But
consequences you guys
even
get
if
accept.
they were making it crazy behind your back, like you
But
didn't
I'm
sign
still in
up.
the game. I'm
You
still
signed up to just
pushing.
do regular shit. Like you didn't know they were killing niggas though.
I signed up for fucking just because I signed up for a smaller grade level of bullshit. I'm still in bullshit. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Okay.
But like I
Let's
said, if it's some other shit where like say me and Lex are fucking, say me and this guy were hanging out and he's like, let's go to Circle K, and then he just goes in there and shoots a clerk. Hey man, I cousin, I'll write you, dog. I'll put 20 on your books every, you know.
And that's what I was just gonna ask. So if you were YNW Bartland and I'm Melly and I do that shit out of
wait.
nowhere,
Hold on. You're saying that like Melly's
Yeah, yeah. So
guilty,
what?
but that's another topic for another day. But
I get what you're saying, but I'm just
He did
saying,
that
like
shit.
in that situation at hand,
You're still in bullshit though.
if we driving and some homeboy pisses me off and I fucking shoot him in the face, in the
Ooh,
back of the
actually, that's
head
a good
while
one.
he's driving, you know what I mean? And all of a sudden, out of instinct, just impulsive, I shoot the gun. Is you ratting by that point? Like, or you know what
Mm,
I mean? Like, is you saving me from that situation? Because like, I don't know, dude. There's different things because at the end of the day, like for me, it's complicated. It is complicated. Like Steezy said, if I knew what I signed up for, if I'm in that position, I'm gonna take it. But if there's a way and a chance that, like, if I'm gonna go away for like 8 years and no one knows, no one has evidence or nothing like that, and and they turn around and get me like that. So and then now we're sitting there and they have no evidence, no nothing, but they're waiting for someone to fold. I ain't snitching, dude. Like I'm taking that shit to the grave with me. That's just how it goes.
that Y and W like thing, or not the Y, even not even just that situation, just being in the situation with the homie that does that. That's a crazy one. What would you do, Santo?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. There's like,
If you got two homies that you guys are out drinking and your two homies start beefing and the other homie just shoots the other homie and kills him. What are you,
shit, and we get caught up. We both in
and
the
well, of
same
course, yeah,
picture,
the
mark.
cop, yeah, and the cops
Yeah,
call,
yeah, yeah.
dude. Homie gets caught up, dude. You're caught up. You're just there with the fucking beer in your hand, chilling, and you know what I mean.
Yeah,
What
I'm
are you
just
doing?
okay. So I thought before what I think it is, if that's truly yo homie, like that's your dog, that's like my right hand man right there. Like I'd give it about like I'd say maybe like 6 months to a year for him to come. Say he don't go to jail though. Say he don't go to jail. Just me. Like I get charged for the body. He don't. I'll give him like 6 months to a year to like take care of his people, do what he got to do, and to step up and say something. Because if that's really my homie, he's gonna know, bro. Like you can't throw your homies under the bus for your action, especially me, bro. Like I gotta take care of my family and all that shit. And you think I'm gonna do life for something I didn't do? No thanks. Yeah, nah. So I'd give him about 6 months to a year, and if shit, he better have his money right. Better turn in.
So
The Fed's
Nelly,
coming.
Nelly said he's 6'9" in it. You know, he Mr. Daniel Hernandez. What about you, Freeze?
Any situation that I get in, I'm not snitching. I know what I'm getting in. I'm that type of
Hold
dude.
on,
I've been in them
freeze.
type of
Hold on, hold on,
situations before.
hold on.
I'm never
Okay,
gonna snitch.
let me
I
throw you
know,
a scenario. Let me throw you a scenario.
but
You walk into a bank, you see one of your homies, you like, oh, what's good, bro? You dap him up, right? You dap him up. Right after you dap him up, he turns around, shoots all the clerks, and robs the bank. They lock they listen. The FBI comes and they
Yo,
lock you up for conspiracy, okay? And but they're hitting you with like conspiracy for murder, conspiracy for bank robbery. You're looking at 50 fucking years. And that was your homie, and they're all because you dapped them up.
Yeah, but
You
well,
are you
it's
here's
gonna
my
be
thing.
fucking sick.
go ahead.
I didn't do nothing. I don't know nothing, and that's the stance that I'm gonna keep.
you could have just been a friend in a friendly ass mood and see somebody
I
like, hey,
didn't do
what's up,
nothing.
dog? Hey,
I
homie.
don't know nothing,
But
and that's the stance that I'm gonna keep.
you know how some of those Fed cases get. You know, like look
Oh
at
yeah,
Melly.
oh yeah.
That's not a Fed case, but some of them shits you could be. It could be 8 years before you even fucking get to trial. You're sitting that whole 8 years.
Got three hots in the cot. We chilling, baby.
What can I
You
tell?
It's
you
your
don't have a
homie.
motive. Yeah, but you don't have a
They
motive
never
though.
find. They only know you because you didn't have like your homie was like being mad low key. They can't find who your homie is, but they know you were there, so you got locked up as a conspirator.
Yeah, but that one's like kind of easy to be. Yeah, if you may sit and do some time, but you know, guaranteed nothing's gonna happen to you though. You can't get in trouble for dabbing somebody up. You didn't. This is you seen him right as he was doing it, so obviously you didn't know. You don't know the reasoning. You basically don't know the. You know the who, but you don't know the what,
But
where, or
you know,
how.
sometimes they can
Kind
And
of
be
thing.
then,
persistent, bruh. They can be persistent. They
They could
got
be
you
persistent,
sitting.
but
They
just
got you
because
sitting. You're gonna sit that whole time and wait till trial.
but you weren't there for planning. You didn't know what was going to happen. So it's not premeditated on your end. You had no idea. You were just there at during.
Yeah,
You know what
but
I mean?
that's what
You
you know as yourself. But
But
sometimes
Bernard has a
prosecutors
point.
try to paint that picture of, oh, he knew this whole time. He was a part of the master plan. He dapped him up so that he knew to
And that
start
man
the
go.
robbery. Whoop de
Yeah,
whoop. Like
that was the
they start,
sign to go. That was the
yeah,
sign to
they start
go,
hitting
bro.
you.
Like,
The
They
dap
start
up.
hitting you with that shit.
yeah,
I don't
People
know if
get
that
you're,
shit.
but it's
people get
different.
wrongfully convicted all the time. You know what
But
I'm
it's
saying?
different. You got civilians and you got people in that life. Civilians, there's no reason like you expect that for them to. But then people that are kind of in that life, somewhat, even if it's just a foot in, you're gonna have to take it. You're gonna have to fucking, you know what I mean, sit pretty much. Because if you're in that life, like I said, even if you're just halfway in and halfway out, you're still going off reputation in that life. And that's just part of the bullshit. Even if you got guys sitting in prison that are innocent as fuck this day, but they can't say shit because of the code. Even though 99% of people these days, or I'm not gonna say 99, 90% of people these days snitch, there are still some, you know what I mean, that are sitting
and
there
You're
innocent.
and I just
saying
want to say this
you're not saying
back to
nothing,
that
bro.
same
Whole time.
scenario you took us to earlier. If my friend put me in that situation and he do that to me, that ain't my friend.
Right?
That's what I'm saying.
If it's my homie here, I'm gonna expect him to
Yeah,
be like,
That ain't
hey,
my homie.
okay, but
And
yeah,
you ain't your
I got
friend.
shit to live for. So
You're
you
saying
put me in
that
that situation, so I'm gonna throw you right back in one. I'm gonna throw you the
Yeah.
same situation you threw me.
But if
You ain't
but
I'm
my
you
homie.
committing the
gotta.
crime with them, then yeah, you kind of have to take that shit down. Because like y'all say, you know what you're getting into, right? I mean, that's just kind of a mindset thing.
So you're saying
Especially if they get away too.
at that point you'd be like, I don't know why y'all after me. Y'all need to go get Whoop de whoop. Like you say.
No, say like me and some random dude. No, me and my best friend do a murder, right? And he get out the car and run, but they only catch me. I'm not going to give him up because I got caught. That's my fault for getting
Type
caught. You
shit.
feel
Type
me?
shit.
So
Yep.
I'm not going to tell on him. Even if he was the shooter and I was just the driver, I knew what I was getting to getting in that car.
Type
So
shit.
I'm
Yeah.
not going to tell him to do that. But
Bro,
say, like I said, some dude gave me a gun and I didn't know, and that bitch had like 30 bodies, and I got caught up with it, and it's like, or he handed it to me on purpose or something. Then yeah, that ain't your homie.
so Nelson, we know what you're doing. What's your reasonings for why you would?
No, I agree with all your points. Like, if it's your homie and he does that to you, he ain't your fucking homie. Snitch on him. You're good. But if you're in it, you gotta take it on the chin. There's no ands or buts. You're in it. You're a part of it. Just go.
So with
Yeah.
that being
I
said,
would say though, I would say it would be kind of hard sitting in the actual chair coming up with that decision.
Right? No, and
Mhm.
that is
Oh, yeah.
that's a very good point. That is a very good point. We could sit here and say what we all want to say, but things change. Trust me, like my last case I was going
I
through,
know.
why they were we had to have bomb squad and all this shit, so like clear the room. It was like a 12-hour wait just to get questioned. They left me handcuffed to a table with just a t-shirt and some joggers on with a freezing cold room for 12 hours. You know, I could move and everything, and I could move like this, but I was cuffed for that full 12 hours to that table. And like the last, once I hit that 7.5 hour mark, dude, it started hurting and getting uncomfortable. And at the 10-hour mark, dude, I was screaming. You know what I mean? And it they do those games, and that was just 12 hours. I know people that have been in that situation for 2 days, and the cops are trying to break you, and you know what I mean? They won't feed
Oh
you,
yeah.
they'll keep you awake. It's a bright room, it's freezing, like, so that was a very good point, dude. We can say everything we want to say right now, but until you're in that situation. But like I said, as far as me, if you're in that world, you take the consequences that come with it. We all know when we step in that world. But if you somebody like Nelson and a civilian, shit, dude, you know for a fact, why not? They're
Shit.
civilian. It's not.
Nigga, I'm telling too.
Yeah, you're a civilian too. You're not in the street. Like, you guys are civilians. I'm just,
Well, I'm snitching.
Stay outside
So
the
Bernard,
way,
wait.
man. It's
So
not
then
worth it.
Regardless
that
of the
begs the difference. So if you in that type of shit, you still gonna snitch?
no.
no.
If feds offer me no
No, no.
charges,
I'm
clean
saying you
slate,
living that life. You you
yeah, I'm
you that
saying,
dude.
and they offer me a clean slate, no charges pressed on me,
And
I
you a
walk
shooter.
off.
And you not just in the life. You like one of the freaking main guys shooting.
Are we
So like,
talking
Yeah.
pure
There's 6 bodies
immunity?
under your belt.
you got
Pure
the most.
immunity?
You got,
Pure
yeah. You got
immunity,
pure
witness
immunity. You
protection.
got the most. What's credit in your hood. You got the most bodies. You're the one pushing the issue for your homies to slide, but you get the deal first. Immunity and to snitch. Oh yeah, we're cooked.
We going to the feds. We going to the feds.
I mean, you know, it's
Bernard, I
this
thought
is
you were
bugs.
lactose intolerant, my dude.
Hey man, look, this how it go. I'll be like, look, man. I'll be like, y'all talking immunity? They be like, yeah, we're gonna give you you just give us up all the shooters, everybody. I'd be like, who's
The
gonna know
Sammy,
about this?
Sammy the bull. Hey, Sammy the
That's
bull.
what I was just thinking. The mob. I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
you
yeah,
know
the
who
mob.
Sammy the bull is? You ever heard of him,
I know
Bernard?
his sister, his
Nah, I never
grandma,
heard
her
of that.
cousins.
Well, that dude, he was
I got them all.
John Gotti's underboss, and he was. I mean, he wasn't as close as people think, but he was still a savage in that life. He kind of turned around because different situations. I can't really speak on why, who, what, where, and why, but he snitched on all, like, on people and everything, like John Gotti and them.
he
So it's
he
like,
turned the whole family
Yeah, I'll
upside
be
down
like,
with that one, bro. Fuck him
I'll
Yeah.
be
for
like,
that one. I'm
if it
sorry,
was
bro.
something like
you can't
organized
speak
crime
on him
like
like that though.
that,
You don't
I'd
know
be
him.
like, look, I'd be like, y'all boys can move me. You know what I'm saying? What's
They
that?
can
What's
change
that
your name. They
program
still
called?
gonna find you though.
Witness protection.
Witness protection.
Witness protection. I say, y'all got witness protection. Send me to Wyoming. Nice little house.
Put me in the trailer
Me
park
and my
right there.
family.
You better change your name, your identity.
Hey, pull up.
Let me get what Michael Jackson had. Let me get a couple shades lighter.
Checkmate, bro. That's checkmate right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, they give
I
you
don't know
immunity,
though.
man.
Hey, Mike.
It's
If
Mike
just
you
had a
run
what?
a hood
skin
and you
disease,
for
man.
real
Don't do
got
that.
ranked
It's
and
what?
you go to prison and won't be, well,
But
it'd
now
be
you
bad
figure
because it's prison, but
all them other people gonna go to jail regardless.
See, but with prison right now, dude, and I could say this is countrywide, but I'll just speak on Arizona. The drug issue got so bad in Arizona, people started doing what we call checking in, where they would PC up because they would have dope debts and they didn't want to pay. For the longest time, GP was the main population in the systems, and what's called the PCs, the 805s and all that, they were like the minority. There was a small amount of them. Now it's backwards. GPs the minority, and these little 805 cases are the whole. You got over 80% of inmates in the Arizona prison that have all fucking that PC'd up in some form, and it's because of the drugs. And I know that's everywhere, dude. So snitching, yeah, there's some prisons where if you go in, you'll get stomped out and it'll be bad for you. But don't get me wrong, dude. Times are different. There's snitches that are walking around prison yards right now, and it's being overlooked because of who they are, who they know. It's favoritism. It's favoritism. That's all prison is, dude. So even if somebody has a snitch on their jacket, so
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 let
next
me
topic.
let me let me go with this real quick though, because you said 8 years, right, Bernard? Like, is you sitting there for 8 years? Yada yada yada. I get that. We're going on to the next topic with this though, but like, so are you willing to spend 5 years in prison for $1 million?
Grab a water real quick.
hell
Donnie,
yeah,
I'm starting that off
5 years
with you.
for a
I'm
million.
curious. Yeah, I don't know, bro.
Oh my god.
That's that's too much. That's too much time for me. If you ask me, like 5 years, I can. You know what I mean? I can be providing
No.
for my family that whole time. Like, I
5 years
wouldn't.
for a
I
million.
wouldn't
Are we
do it.
talking
I
about
wouldn't
right now?
just if you were like right now, bro. And think about it from your situation. I'm not gonna put your shit out there and shit, but like in your situation, you know what I mean? Look what you just did in the last year. Think about 5 years gone from that, bro. Think about
But
that.
a
You
million
know,
coming back with a million though, like. Well, let me ask you, what are the conditions? Do I get visits?
I'm
Do I
gonna
get
say
Well,
no.
visits?
You don't. You don't. You don't get vid. You don't. You get like a regular fucking prison style visit. So like at the end of the day, it's still behind a glass. Like you know
And
what I
then
mean,
this is
dude.
one big thing. Is it
All right, I'm back.
am
I'm
I
back. My
gonna
bad.
be like at a camp, like a federal camp, or are
What
we
was the
talking
question?
max
a cam.
or are
No,
we talking
you're
max
gonna be.
punishment?
It's for a meal, bro. So like you gotta really think about.
It's gonna be
It's not
max?
gonna be. It's got to be max, bro. Like 23 hours in a fucking hole and 1 hour free time.
What's the question?
If you would you spend 5 years in a max to get $1 million?
Easily.
5 years in
No
max,
way.
bro.
I'm telling
No
you guys it's
way.
easier. I'm telling you guys
I'm
it's
not
easier
gonna
than you
lie.
guys
They
think.
would have to negotiate with me
You
now.
missing out on too much life.
I need
Yeah.
And
five
then
mil.
when you get out with that million, it's like you got to catch up to everything. And that million probably ain't going to be worth that million to you. It's going to be
Hey,
gone
what
like
I
that.
mean, if it's still worth 750, nigga, fuck it. Cause let's think about this,
But
right?
then you got to start completely over.
But let's think
House,
about this, right?
establishing yourself, clothes,
And you're not,
just the essential.
you're not getting a bad record neither. This is just strictly you're just doing the 5 years
Let me
time for $1 million. Like
let me
there's no
put some
record
math.
with it,
Let me
no
put some
nothing
math
like
to
that.
it for you, right quick, though. Right? 25. Let's say you're making 25 an hour, right?
Hmm.
25 times 40. Say 1,000 a week times 52, 52 weeks, 52,000, right? Times 5 years, 260,000.
But
You
that's
go to
Let's do
false.
it.
That's
jail.
false though, because
Yeah,
I
but
make
y'all
20.
also got taxes.
I
Yeah.
make 27 an hour, and I just made 100 bands this
Either way,
year.
But
it's
you have
easier than you guys
overtime and
think.
shit.
When you get a routine and you get used to that routine, yes, there's times where it feels like it's gonna be forever, but once you hit that mark, and I can't, okay, let me get this straight real quick. I've never done 5 years max, but I did 2 years in a hole. I did that by myself. There was only for a 3 month period I had a celly, but the rest of the time I was
Did
by
you have
myself.
kids? Did you miss
I
Christmases,
had my son.
birthdays,
I had my
grandmas
son.
dying,
I was in prison.
aunties getting
I was in
married and
prison.
shit?
My tata had Alzheimer's. My niece was going through. Remember, my niece had her leukemia. You know what I mean? I had all these family things.
Yeah, that's a
I
tough.
even I was on LOP too. Why I was what they call loss of privileges, and then also because of the investigations, everything I was involved, I lost my visits. Phone calls are counted as a visit. So once I lost my visits, my dude, my mom, she was so mad at me. She sent me cards for like those whole 2 years because she couldn't. She felt like if she wrote me a letter, she would start talking shit, and in those times, she felt like she didn't want to do that because I was in the hole that by myself like that, and but she was mad, and my family said they felt like I was dead. They knew I existed, but I wasn't like real. They didn't hear my voice for a few years. nothing. You know what I mean? They couldn't see me.
So
Nothing. And
you
like
so push come to shove, you would do 5 years for
for
a
a
million
million,
dollars.
for a million, yeah. Only
Okay,
because I
but
know it'll be easy, but then also that money, even though it's just a million and a million these days ain't shit, but that could still benefit that 5 years I could sacrifice would benefit my loved ones for life
What
if I
about you,
used it right.
Santo?
Uh, I think not, especially right now. I'm literally finna turn 21 here soon, and like five
But
years
you
from
young.
20 to
Six, you're
25.
good.
20 to
I
25.
mean,
That's like a military.
I started my life at 30, dog. You good.
That's like
I
you
mean,
just
yeah.
joined the military, bro.
wow,
I mean,
I just started
wow.
living.
yeah, but I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm just too worried about things I'll miss on the outside. Like, I'm really not worried about doing the time on the inside. Well, I mean, the only thing is you can catch additional charges in there
But
Mhm.
it's
because
but
that's
it,
on the.
That's if
When
you
you
but
like
that's
get
the
out,
thing.
are you
start
gonna
It,
be
I
out?
also have
enduring
another
shit,
point
though.
that's
You
kind of
start
stupid.
enduring
Yeah, that
shit.
is a good thing too. Yeah, mentally
Real
for
quick, I'm gonna
sure.
let after Nelson said what he says, freeze. I'll get on what you just said right now because that's a good point. That mental strength in there. But go, I'll say it after Nelson. Go ahead, Nelson.
Okay, so you're in there for the next 5 years. You know what comes out this year? GTA
Avengers,
GTA
6.
Doomsday.
6.
Oh,
Y'all missing out on all that content.
$1 million that you could
For
come out and
nothing.
invest
You
and
could
start
be
businesses.
playing the game of probably your lifetime. We can make content on it.
Mm-hmm.
You could possibly blow up off of that game alone. Look what GTA 5 did for a lot of other creators.
well, look at what Call of Duty did in 2019 too for a lot of other creators as well.
Or
So you
Exactly.
can
Look at
gain more than $1 million if you hit
or
the right lottery.
you could fucking work out, get your body right, get your mind right, reading, getting stuff ready, invest that million, get businesses going that
Be
way,
set
and
for the rest of
prepare
your
that's
life.
5 years down the
and
line.
be
You
set
can
and
Now,
prepare
You'll be
yourself,
set for
now,
dude.
if you did
You
that,
the rest of your
that's
life,
smart.
though.
you imagine, okay, think of something where you think about out here, you get a little plan and it works out good for you. You imagine if you're sitting there for 5 years, day and night, just working on a plan, you knowing for a fact $1 million you have coming to you, guaranteed. You know what I mean? And you're just sitting there 24/7 mastering that plan. That's
Okay,
5 years
but
of fucking
now
perfection.
I do
And
want
you
to
said,
touch up on
hold on.
that.
Now you said you was in a max prison, right?
Yeah, I was level 5
And you
for that
not
period.
worried about people ganging you and doing all this other extra
I
shit.
mean,
And
I seen it because it was mixed. So where they had me in Central Unit here in Arizona, and I was in the supposed to go to SMU, but I got put. It was full, so I got put in Overflow, which was the old death row unit, and it was mixed. You had GP, you had an 805, which is the PC cases. You had the 805 denials, which are guys that just were trying to get PC but weren't approved, and then you even had a couple PDFs that were in the pod, and those dudes, cops hated them. Dudes were shooting darts at them. They were target practice. You know, dudes were trying to throw hot grease on people. Even though it's like stingers, I think stingers. I don't even know how that one got in. Shit wasn't allowed. But yeah, that's some crazy shit, dude. Spears, people just sitting there make spears when you walk by because it was controlled movement. Every time I would walk out of my cell, I had to get strip searched. Then I got cuffed up, my feet, and my hands. It was cuff status and controlled movement, so I had to get escorted everywhere I went. Even if it was just 5 feet to the shower, they had to do that whole process. And then you'll be walking down the pod by the doors, and you have perforated steel on each side of the door, which is those little holes. They have all the little holes, and people will roll paper this thin, sharpen the tip, dude. And when you walk by, they will try to spear you. And
you make
yes,
you make me want to go there for that 5 years.
dude,
With
people would
more
get
and
the
more
elastic. The people
every
would get the
sentence you say.
elastic. Hey,
I'll
people would
go
get the
Glock
elastic,
GPS
and then they
somebody.
would fucking make it arrows, dude. Fucking like some straight. Yeah, dude. I mean, it's a war zone in there. Don't get me wrong, but if you mind your business and just keep in your own lane. Me, I'd never used the shower because it was disgusting. It was a metal box that nobody cleaned. That they would, and when you went in there, the cop would forget about you, and you would have to stand up because you never want to touch the walls because fools in prison, and you would have to stand there for fucking over an hour waiting for this cop. So I bird bath 3 times a day. I didn't leave my cell that whole 2 years. Only time I left my cell was to go out to the dog cages twice a week, and that was just outside the pod. You know what I mean? So I
Okay,
was
but
isolated.
what if you were to fucking die in that 5 years though? Is it
I got my
worth it
plan.
then?
My family gets that
Oh,
money.
and
They said,
the million would be worth it.
Okay.
What the fuck?
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
hell
saying.
no.
Like,
but then okay, you did that right. That money would go to Riker. Your son would
yeah,
you would have his college, all that shit for something you sacrificed.
Well, and that's
Can
why I
you
took
use
my
the
life
money as
insurance
collateral
policy
though?
out.
Like,
So
say
that
you're in there, be
that
like,
million
yo,
would be worth
when
it
I
to
get
you.
out, y'all,
Shit.
I'm getting this milli. You feel me?
Well,
So y'all get me straight. Y'all keep me
why'd you
straight.
die though? Did you die from a health like a health
No,
reason?
no, no. It's
Like
like
you were
it's
gonna
like
die
a
on the
Game
health
time.
reason. Yeah. So say if
so
you're in
you were
there
gonna die on the
and you
outs
get
anyways.
cancer,
So
Yeah,
you were
you
gonna
were
die on
gonna
the
die on
outs.
the outside
But
But you're
anyway.
gonna
anyways,
die anyways.
so at
but
least
if
this
you
time you're getting something for your family.
but if you don't make it through, do you even get the million? Is the question.
I
Like,
would
you know what
only
I
if
mean?
it's
Like, there's
guaranteed.
Let's say, is there a life insurance policy?
I mean, the only way you
We're
don't
getting
get that
down to the
if
terms
you
and
leave
conditions now.
if you leave early. If you left early, that's the only way you don't get it. Get it
Wait,
if you
Nelly,
left
you
You
early.
said
said
if you
you're
die,
not
you
doing
leave
it.
early.
You're not doing it, Nelly.
No, especially where
Okay,
I'm at
hold
right
on.
now.
Let me throw you.
No.
Let me throw you a different pitch. Let me throw you a different pitch. Are you ready?
this stupid nerd has a thing for everything, bro. Motherfucking
A year and 6 months for 200K
Easy. So fucking easy.
Yeah,
max.
I'll do
Guantanamo
easily.
that.
Bay.
I'm
I'll
doing
do
that.
that.
I'm doing
Guantanamo
that.
Bay. You're
I don't give a
with
fuck.
terrorists. Like
I don't care where I'm at, bro. I'm doing it.
I'm doing it. Hitting the
doing
88
it.
I still
burpees
think
every
no.
morning.
Still
I'm
no,
literally
Nelly.
I'm
Nah.
staying in my I'm staying in my cell the whole time. I ain't doing nothing
Dude,
for a year and
you
a
don't
half,
like
bro.
Guantanamo Bay. You don't have no rights. You have no choice of what you do.
So
So
I can't talk to nobody? Like, no, go see nobody?
I don't think so.
Bro,
Honestly,
Okay,
I'm
they're all
going
see,
in
gonna be
well,
there.
speaking.
perfect.
They're gonna be speaking Arabic and shit. How are you
Well, I
gonna
Bro,
mean,
do
I'm going in there and I'm punching a guard and I'm going straight to a fucking hole for
Yep.
2 years, bro. How do I tell you? Like, I ain't
see,
fucking risking shit. You're gonna give me my meal. I don't give a fuck where I'm sleeping, bro.
bro? Every time that you
200K,
want to take a bath, they're just gonna spray you with the hose and shit.
cool with
bird
it,
bath, bro.
bro.
Your
Bird bath.
food is gonna be fucking
So wait,
Cool
so
with
that's the
it.
prison we're going to? Is Guantanamo Bay?
Guantanamo. If you want to do this option, a year and 6 months, you're going Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah, you're going to a
I'll do it.
top dog
Lock
prison
me
by
up.
that point.
That's
I'm
not top
doing it.
dog. That's just a fucking. It's just like a fucking Fed. It's just different people from different
And
continents.
hold on, and the cherry topper, they're gonna give you information that you have to keep, and the feds are gonna be
No,
interrogating you while you're there.
Oh hell no. I was
Was
ready.
that supposed to
I
make it
was on board
worse?
the whole
Lock me
time.
up.
But no.
dude, a year and 6 months. Sign me up, bro. Because one thing
Oh,
I
that's what I'm
learned,
saying.
I got that mental strength. Once you do, you just keep that mental strength, bro. I'm telling you, that shit is like with me
I
in that
can't
2 year
believe that.
period, bro. The routine was the most important part, and this goes to what Freeze was asking about. Would you still come out the same? My routine was so detailed, bro. I knew what I was doing a year down the road. The same, say I was chilling on noon in my cell. Exactly a year from that day, I knew exactly what I was doing because my routine. And
But a
once I
place
stuck
like
to that routine,
Guantanamo,
you could still get a routine, bro.
a
It may
place
be
like
hard.
Guantanamo, bro, they're gonna. You don't think you would go mentally crazy, bro?
You do. It's all about your mind. You just got to
Especially
keep
with
your
them
mind
trying to
preoccupied.
interrogate you, bro. They have some crazy tactics, bro.
See,
Especially nowadays, it's all
So we can go
mental
out in the
work.
book
They
with
might
those.
I've
they
been
might put
waterboarded
you in a
before.
room. They might put you in a room and it's just playing fucking
What
Cotton Eye
the
Joe for
fuck?
fucking 12 hours straight. You
I've been
don't think about
waterboarded before, dude, and so I know. Don't get me wrong. There might be some stuff I don't like. I that would make me go crazy, and I've never been in that situation. But I had two CEOs waterboard me, and I kept talking shit. So I'd like to think I'll be good.
what if they
Yeah, but
put
if
you in a room and they make you watch gay porn for 12 hours straight?
Dude.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay, now you're getting crazy. Now you're getting crazy. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
We're not. No.
No, we're not
I'm
doing
just
that.
saying.
We're not doing that.
I'm just saying, bro.
He said,
I'm
"Oh,
just
that's
saying.
easy."
No, but hey, but going back though, your mental
2
strength
hours,
is the most important thing, bro.
easy.
they're,
You play
they're
dumb for real? It's supposed to
I'm
a year and a half?
surprised Bernard gonna be out there, dude. You got to take a Viagra, stand up in
No,
sweatpants, and if you pop a boner,
Bro,
you're going back in the hole for fucking
bro,
12
All right.
years. Like,
What's the
if
next?
I was
What's
an
the next question?
interrogator, bro, I would be fucking
Yeah. What's the
legit.
next question?
No, hey, integrity. All you gotta do, the easiest thing you could do is just keep people awake. Keep them awake. The longer they fucking go, and it fucks with them. Loud noise and keep them awake.
Oh,
They said, Freezy, they said you had a question today, bro.
oh yeah, I
I
did
did.
come with it.
What's your question?
I asked the question. If your lady gets into a fight, do you feel obligated to jump in, regardless if she wins or lose?
Um,
Start this off,
who is she
Bernard.
fighting?
Go ahead,
You could
Bernard.
be fighting a group of girls.
Big Bertha, bro.
Well, hop in
For
She
the
could be
ring.
fighting.
Yeah, for sure.
She could be fighting a burly man. Regardless, she's in the fight.
Well, if
You
it's a
see
man,
her in the fight.
I'm definitely in there. But if it's some girls, if it's an unfair fight, hell yeah, I'm in there. I'm dropping shit too.
Okay, what if it's just a skinny girl, skinny mini, and she
I'm gonna
got the
let her do
hands
it.
of God, and she
I'm gonna let
rocking her,
her.
boo boo
I'm gonna let her do
boo
her
boo.
work.
You jumping
And
in?
then if she starts losing though, then I'm gonna hit like a quick like just elbow the bitch or something.
No, it's
Like
done. It's
low
done.
key.
It's done.
You feel me?
I mean, bro, if that shit ever happens, bro, and I mean, I don't really gotta worry. Mine can throw hands with the best of them. But if it
We beat
happens,
you up.
bro, if it happens, bro, I'm fucking. This is Sparta, and kicking a motherfucker, dude. Like straight to the chest. Ah, like
See,
fuck you mean, bro? I got her back
exactly.
to the fullest.
I'm gonna be laughing my ass off. But if it gets to a point, even if getting the pause put on her, I'm still gonna be laughing, and afterwards gonna be like, "What do we?" I'm gonna ask her, "What did we learn today?"
Oh,
But if there's
No,
hold on, I got a story about this
You're
actually.
gonna
all
I
right,
got
hold
a
on.
bro.
backstage
we
front
But
row
learned we
for it.
learned that it's over between you and I.
but if it gets bad, like jump, then yeah, of course I'm gonna be there throwing bows. And if there's some dude jumping into, yeah, I'm gonna be fighting that fool right away. What about you, Sano?
He said he had
What
a
kind
story.
of?
I'm
I
curious
got a
about
little story
this.
about this actually. So
I'm
it
curious.
was my
What the
senior
heck?
year in high school. So I was dating this Latina girl at the time. First love, whatever. I was actually, bro. This is some cornball shit. I was leaving my school early to go to her school, and I'd ride her bus home with her and talk to her because you couldn't go in her crib. I know cornball, because Latinas don't let
You was just trying to
females.
secure that. Hey, go ahead, do your
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah. But nah, so we was just chilling, talking one day, and then there's this gay dude who rode the bus, and he like sat all the way in the back. He was being real loud. And then and she said something to him about him. She was like, "Yeah, I got to fighting with this girl one time, and he jumped in, and like they just started jumping me, and I ain't gonna lie." I got off the bus stop with him because his was like two before, and I made him shoot that back fade. I mean, he did have some hands. He ain't beat my ass. I said this now. I did not lose. Fuck no. He ended up on the ground. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
I slammed his bitch ass on his neck.
real
But
quick,
I had to get in that back fade.
real
I
quick,
ain't gonna lie.
kind of side quest from your story. One of the scariest fights I've ever been with was against a gay guy. I got it, and when I was locked up, this dude called me a bitch in front of everybody, and at the poker table too. And that was right away. I was like, God damn it, dude! This dude had
Why?
a rainbow weave, walked with the hips, walked like this, dude. It was the worst person to fight, but he was kinfolk. You know what I mean? So this dude was just naturally built. And I was so scared. Even the homie was like, "Dude, if you lose, you can't stay. Like you're getting rolled up." So there was a lot of pressure, and I won though. Thank God I won. I even tried taking the weave, dude. Like I was gonna try to walk out the cell with the weave, but it was just sewn too much in there. But hey, on what you're saying, that was probably the scariest fight I've ever been through because they got hands, bro. They grow
Hey,
up
but
fighting. I don't want
what
to
I
if
ain't
be
gonna
it's
lie.
one
that
that.
Hey,
fuck?
bro, my bitch, well, I couldn't lose, bro. I wasn't, bro. He was gonna have to
Hey,
kill me at
but
that
real
point. I ain't
quick,
gonna
So
lie.
Santo,
real quick,
Santo,
did you get it?
you said no, you said yes.
Oh, okay. So kind of go into it. My bad, little
You
story,
said
but
yes or
I
no.
guess depends on the situation. If she's getting jumped by a bunch of girls, yeah. Or even if she's shooting a one on one though, no, you just gotta shoot the fade. But hey, hold on, one thing too. If she start getting jumped by some girls and they talk about, oh, you talking to my man, you talking to my man, and that's my girl, I'm finna you what? I'm finna hop into. I'm finna you talking to her? Like that, yeah. Hold on, Shorty, give me your wig. Let me get some in. I got the earrings already. What? You talking to who?
Hey, but real quick though, I just off of your thing, bro. Did you end up
Okay.
getting it? Did you end
Yeah,
up
yeah, yeah.
bagging
Did you?
that?
Was that
Yeah,
fight
yeah,
worth it?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
yeah,
sure,
dog.
for sure. Yeah. That shit, yeah.
All right, all
Poor
right.
gay dude
That's
on
all
his
I had
neck.
to do.
Close the back
Okay,
up.
but real quick though, Santo had sent a video of my VC the other day. That fucking 7 foot fucking. You know what I'm talking about, dude? Or
Shit.
champagne or whatever the fuck
What?
her name was. It was a
Oh,
fucking.
are you talking about the lady who used the AI people? Are you talking about that lady?
No, the one that had that fucking shotgun. I'll shoot your dick off and turn you into one. That video you sent.
You're an idiot.
Hold
Hey,
on.
homeboy was
Let me
7 foot,
find this.
fucking 285 pounds, built like a linebacker, wore a wig and high heels, and said he'll fucking destroy anybody, bro. Like,
Oh, I would not fight. I swear. Hey, I put that on my mom's life. I would not fight that. I don't care if I look like a bitch in front of people. If that dude was squared up with me like that, I'm
Yeah,
running, dude. Because
I'll try to frame it like I'd be like, "You lucky I don't feel like fighting your bitch ass right now." You lucky I don't feel like fighting your bitch ass
I
right
would have
now.
my AirPods in and act like I didn't hear, and I would keep going the other way. I swear to God, dude. I swear to God. Because you imagine if you're that person, and especially because now everybody's like this these days. No.
Nelly, what you doing, bro?
Like, if it's an unfair fight, I gotta hop in. I gotta defend her, but I think she's
Nelly,
good enough
you
to go
let's say
one on one.
you at dinner with your wife. A girl walks in and she's just randomly like, "You thought I wasn't gonna catch you, bitch?" And she just sticks your wife. Your wife is like almost knocked out asleep. Like, are you hopping in, or
That's
are you gonna be
unfair,
like,
dog. No,
"Oh
I
my
fucking
god," you
push
gonna
you
be like, "Oh
over.
my god, what are you doing?"
See, I'm gonna
Shaking
have
that
to
bitch with a butter
I'm gonna have
knife.
to be like try to like separate, be like, what kind of beef you got? What did you do? Because you don't want to sit there and be backing up and it turn out like how Sano said, "What are you tell you talking to my man?" It's like, you gotta
Nah, Stevie gonna be there. Did
Let's
we let
get
her
her.
listen while this bitch is slumped fucking and he's still gonna be eating
taking
that
out the
dinner,
plate.
bro?
Taking the plate, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna be that fool. Oh,
Nah, that's
Nah,
crazy.
if my girl got sneak like that, I'd probably just do like a solid ass, but like telling she got like rock. We just sitting there and she's like, "Oh yeah, babe, I can't wait to feed the boom like rocks." Then I'll probably hit her like a solid ass push to like make sure she don't get on top because like
so
then
Nelson,
she gonna
That's
get
what I'm
mad.
saying.
what do you count as unfair? What's your
Just
definition?
coming up out of nowhere. It's like, hey, bitch, you think I'm gonna fight you? Then cheap shot. I'm pushing her away and making sure nothing else happens.
Then
So
are you letting
the
are you
second you
letting her
push her
square up?
away, the
I
second you push
mean,
her away, she's like, "Oh, you want some too, bitch?" And she squares up with you. Like, what are you
Oh
doing?
yeah.
You fighting her?
if you seen like a Holly Holmes in real life, you wouldn't think like, oh man, she got hands, or the Van Zandt in real life. You wouldn't think like they got
But you
hands.
gotta understand though,
For a
like
cyborg? Sorry, sir. I mean, ma'am. I mean, ma'am.
you gotta understand they can fight, but
So this is what I'm
they be
saying.
weighing like
This is my whole
125,
take is spin on
130.
the whole thing. If my girl get into any type of fight, regardless, I'm jumping in because
You got to.
at the end of the day, if she win or lose, I don't want to hear it afterwards. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah.
Where,
true
where was
too.
you? Where was you when? No, no. So now
Oh,
we
let me
got
get
this
my ass
report.
beat.
Now that we got this report that you always know that I'm gonna jump in, now that's gonna give you the shit that you already know. You better do what you gonna do because I'm already gonna be in it with you. So that's
I
my whole
don't
spin on it.
know, bro. I don't know.
100%, bro. I got with mine's right, wrong, or indifferent. I have her back to the fullest, bro.
Right.
Bernard got to get
That's
out of jail free card though. He just got. I got the baby. I got the baby.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, bro. Oh, bro.
I'm talking
Lucky I
about
don't
what
want to beat
okay.
your ass right now.
Here's a scenario because this is to y'all that say it unfair. And I want to say it like this. What if a midget came in and just started mink, mink, mink handling your girl? Are you gonna jump in? Can you jump in? Would you
Hell
jump
yeah.
in?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm petty.
Imagine
I'm
him right
picking them
there.
up
You
and
can't do nothing now.
slamming their shit. Like,
Just pushing the forehead.
Yeah, push the forehead. Just like, nah, you ain't doing nothing,
Not
bitch.
me. I've always wanted to body slam one of them, bro. What are you talking
yeah, I'm
about?
Not,
saying I was
You just
not
body
get
slamming the fuck
clearly.
out of her.
you just
Oh
gave
my
me a
No,
reason to pick him up by his feet and do the fucking old merry-go-round to a wall,
I'm
bro.
hoping.
Fucking
I'm hoping they got a hoodie on because picking somebody up and like watching them their legs. I really want to see
Yo,
his back and
see,
really through. So if maybe attempt that,
You gonna be
but then I'm
sick. You
telling
gonna
my
be
girl
doing
like,
that. They
hey,
gonna pull
kick
out a
that
gun
chihuahua.
and shoot
I'm
you.
gonna tell my girl kick that chihuahua. Just kick the chihuahua.
Mary's no.
So when you get when you get the advantage, do you give your girl like the tag back in? Like you
There
got it
should
now.
be
Go ahead.
the advantage should always be in her end. If you got a midget trying to square up on you, it's like, come on. First off, what kind of beef you got where you got a midget coming at you?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Second,
saying. Like, in what
like
situation? You have Pin or Dinklage
yeah,
on your
like we're
own.
gonna
You're
talk
fighting
about
her.
this. We're gonna talk about this later. I have a lot of questions, but first, really, you just push them over. Like especially if you see your girl struggling against a midget, I think you really got issues. Like
Have you
again, that
never
goes back to what
wanted?
I said. Driving. What did we learn today?
This nigga.
you want to talk about it?
Yeah, you want to talk about it?
Oh
We got the
fuck.
next question.
Now, you made me think of something when you brought up my kid, right? This goes back to the whole snitching thing. Okay,
Mm.
I'm gonna throw y'all a scenario. All right, y'all ready?
Mhm.
You pushing weight. All right, you pushing weight, hella weight. right? You get locked up and your kid gets locked up too, and you find out that your kid was taking some of your shit and selling it, all right? And somebody overdosed. Now your kid is facing a life sentence, but they don't want to snitch on you. Well, you already locked up. You not locked up. You're not locked up. They don't want to snitch on you though. Are you taking a life sentence for your kid?
Hundred
Easily,
percent.
Yep. I don't even
easily.
got a kid.
He
I'm taking out
he
license.
he's got more life to live than I do, bro. By that point, fuck it. Like you know what I mean, dude. I've seen more than he has. Like if there's anything I can do in this world for my son specifically, is to give him a better life, even though he made one mistake that essentially fucked him at the end.
But
I'm backing him to the
he shouldn't have
corner.
been taking your shit though. Like you
But
told
then
him not to take it.
I set a bad example for having it around him to begin with. So at the same
Yep.
time, dude,
I
like
was gonna bring that same point up.
See,
That's where.
and then here's another
that's
point.
on me.
What if 5 years down the line he ends up right next to you?
See, that's okay. That's where I was gonna go with the Nelson. That's where you hope that this situation. Yes, he shouldn't have been taking like pitching your stuff and doing all that, and you taking that sacrifice. Hopefully, would be enough. You would hope your child is smart enough to think like, all right, this is my sign. Get away. But for me, even if it was 6 months to a year, I would take that for my son, dude, because people, even off a few months, could come out. You go in there, dude, when you're in prison, you're around a bunch of criminals. It's college for criminals. Like, you go in, I seen people go in as a square and come out. Look at the fool John. Look at John, Brat. I don't even want to say his last name, but,
Yeah.
Goofy. Look at Big Goofy. That dude, square. Now look at him, dude, fucking 88, brother, fucking tatted up, like, prison changes people in some form or even if it's just a little bit of time in there, man. Prison changes.
Well, you
And
got to click up to survive in that by that point. You know what I mean?
well, it's
So
just you're
like,
around a bunch of criminals all day, every day. You're around a bunch of gang members and criminals, like straight. So birds of a feather flock together.
So
Like
y'all
me, dude.
saying no hesitation, like
none.
Even if it's just a few months, bro, I would take that because I wouldn't want my son introduced into that environment.
Because if
Because
that's
even
not
if
an eye
it's
opener, if that's not an eye opener enough that you went away, you know what I mean? I get that. But if he didn't learn the lesson, he's still doing it. You get that phone call, he's still doing it, yada yada yada. And by that point, then I'm gonna go and get myself fucked up, bro. Like beyond repair, hospitalized. Like show him this is the kind of shit that you can end up in. You know what I mean? Like I'm willing to put my body, my life, my everything on sacrifice just to show him this is the life
you
you want to
wouldn't
be
have to.
in.
You
okay,
wouldn't have to
well,
because even just my bad to interrupt you real quick. You
now
wouldn't
you
have to
good.
because just for a little bit locked up, even just county, you get it. You get a view of how fucked up that environment is. Just for visiting your people, to see your family. After you're done seeing your family, you're gonna have to go into a little room and strip down and bend over and cough in front of a man with a fucking flashlight. Every single time you see your family, you got to be fucking downgraded like that. You know what I
All
mean?
right, that situation
Hundred
was
percent.
a little grim, or it was tough because it's like more of like a continuous thing. Let's say if it's more of a type of instant thing, right? You come home. No, you're already home. Your son has somebody over. You hear a loud bang. You walk upstairs. Somebody's dead right there.
Taking the gun, wiping the prints, put my handprints on it.
Yeah. I think
At the
No
it's
same time,
man. It
way.
just got
but real quick,
Are you for
to add
real?
this to it. But
Hundred percent.
what are you teaching your son by doing that though?
He has more to
Right.
live. He has more to learn in life than I do, bro. And at one point, I was dumb, fucking doing stupid shit too. At that same
I
time,
mean,
Nelly,
it,
is it a lost cause? It could be, but at the same time, did I give him a chance as a father? That's how I would look at it.
Nelly, what do you think?
if you had a 16-year-old kid, this 16 years down the line, your kid does that. You come upstairs, you see he just popped somebody. What are you doing?
I don't know.
It's
There,
Are you gonna? Are
tough.
you? There's like three options. There's one,
there's
you can try
options, but
to
there's also
you can try to
different
make it seem like
situations.
nothing happened. Okay. There's two, you could be like, bruh, I gotta call the cops. Like, what the fuck? Whoop de
Oh,
whoop.
what was the situation? Was it anger? Did he like? Were they just playing with it, trying to make a TikTok, make it like a cool music
Well,
video?
that can add on to it. You don't know because you just
You
That's
heard
what.
don't
the base
know.
news
Yeah,
right now
you
that
don't
he don't
know.
know
Well,
for
well, I'm
First
sure.
off,
saying
are you
like,
gonna believe your son when he tells you whatever he tells you, or like
Yeah,
that's because
dude,
they're
that's
gonna
all.
obviously they're gonna go straight into defensive mode, like, oh
yeah.
my god, he attacked me. Woot woot. Like, are you riding with him the whole time, or like are you like, I don't
Because I
know.
mean, it's a gamble,
Or
bro. It's a gamble. Go ahead.
or hear me out. I'm fucking squaring up, punching my kid in the face, then calling the cops and telling him it's self defense.
But what
Yeah,
are
I was
you
gonna say,
teaching
y'all
your
see the
son
story
like
yet?
that though? What? 16 years old, and if it's an accident or whatever, even if it's not, your son's still gonna have a chance at life. You know what I mean? Yeah, you could take the charge. You don't want to snitch, but at the same time, what are you teaching your son by just doing that?
I get that, dude, but like, so growing up, like I was like 10, maybe 11, and one of my dad's kids, he ended up, they were playing with a gun. He shot the girl and killed her, and he was like 7 or 8. He was around my age. And they gave the kid fucking 30 fucking years, bro. So he
No
had to do
way.
No,
he
but
had
a
to do he
kid.
had to do he had to do juvenile detention up until that time, and then once he was 18 he got released to fucking his actual prison sentence. But that 8 years or 10 years or however long it was, I can't remember how old he was, but however long it was, they fucking they counted it towards his time and shit. So there's different scenario,
There,
and they were just playing with the gun. He didn't actually mean to shoot, but the way the prosecutor had changed, like, treated it, the dad got sentence time, and so did the kid.
so I've seen the same situation in Oracle. This happened, and a little, it was three siblings. I don't know if the older brother was there, but it was the brother and the sister. The brother accidentally shot the sister. He didn't get no jail time. He didn't get nothing. It was accidental. I don't even know if the parents got in trouble because he literally went into a gun case and got the gun out.
I
But
remember that, by the way. I know exactly what you're talking about.
you're gonna
This
go.
is like
That's who
10,
I thought you were
15.
talking. That's who I thought you were talking about when you're saying it. But the kid didn't even get in trouble. The mom didn't. Nobody got in trouble. But that kid still lives with the fact that at a young age he took his sister's life. And dude, I feel for that kid. That now he's a grown ass man, but
No, that would
it's
fuck you up,
situational.
though, dude.
It's
That's a road
situational.
you don't want to travel.
Yeah,
It's
I think the
situational.
event from that alone will just have enough impact on him. Like, especially me being from down south, there's a good chance you can claim self defense for anything. I'm not gonna lie. They said like they literally police came to my house to talk to my grandma before, and they're like, if anything ever happens, you shoot somebody outside, drag the body inside your house, and you get a better chance. A cop literally
What?
told her that.
Hey,
So
what officer said that?
I couldn't tell you, but
What was
some
his
cop at
badge number?
the local P, I don't know. But he for real told her that, and he was like, so it's a lot easier to get away with self defense. But
But
I
correct
think
me if
that
I'm
event
wrong.
alone,
Correct me if I'm wrong. Aren't you guys stand your rights or stand your
Stand your
ground
ground.
law? Stand your ground
yeah,
state?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
let me
so
go and get something.
Yeah,
Dude, we're concealed carry and stand your ground. Only thing is though, it's you just can't shoot nobody in the back. But
yes,
times are getting
MC
and
crazy,
understand.
dude. Look at you got people, families trying to sue homeowners for shooting, like trying to be would be robbers. I seen a story. I forget where it was, somewhere east, where three juveniles were trying to breaking into a house. The homeowner defended himself and shot. I don't know if anybody died. I know the kids got shot. Two of the three got shot. Excuse me. And now the families are trying to sue the homeowner, like, oh, you didn't have to shoot at the kids, whoop de whoop.
Seen that
Are you?
story.
and
It's
they're gonna
crazy.
win and they're gonna win the case because, and I've been told this whenever I went and did my concealed weapons permit. They told you straight up, first thing they say, if you shoot, aim to kill, because if not, they can sue you and they will win.
I mean, even
They
if you
will
kill
they
them,
will win.
even if you kill them, the families are still could sue too. But it's if you overdo it. The point of the law is to where you could get separation from you and a threat and get away. That's why I know people that just carry like small little 6 round 380s, little pocket piece, just enough not to do no offensive shit. It's just enough to get
think
separation
I
and
think
get
a big
away.
part of that though comes like that's where having like surveillance in your house plays a big part. I feel like because if you think about like the older times, everything was word against word. Like you know what I'm saying? It's like
No,
and
100%.
and then I mean obviously the ballistics of things, but the ballistics can only explain so much. But if you have a whole camera recording these people coming in your house, walking up to your bedroom, and then you just pop, You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that goes a long way in proving your case and like not allowing there to be like repercussions. You
I
feel
mean,
me?
Well, I know my buddy packs a fucking rubber bullet in his shotgun for that reason. So if someone comes in, he's letting one off in their chest.
well,
No one's dying, but he's definitely protecting his shit.
we seen two instances recently where the home cameras came in clutch. We seen, R.I.P. that family, the son, the mom, and the husband that were killed by the UPS fake UPS people. That one was recorded. That one was horrible and gut wrenching to see. Or just the DoorDash chick who tried saying she was sexual SA'd. You know what I mean? By that dude that was on his couch exposing himself,
Yeah.
and his ring cams what freaking saved him. She opened the door and made it all. He was just drunk. You
Right.
know what I mean? Those things really saved those. Bring
That
light and
Cameras
that
go a long way, a long
that
way.
first video you're talking about, was that the one that Lee showed us the other day?
I
Yeah.
still haven't got
Shout
that
out
one
to
out
the
of my head.
homie. Yeah, me neither, bro. Shout out to the homie Lee TV. If you guys haven't subbed up, sub up to the homie Lee TV. He got
Yeah,
some
no,
good reaction content over there.
that one was sad, dude. But who knows if those guys would still be on the run or locked up if they had their faces right
Yeah,
there in that
if it
camera.
was 1980, they would have been gone.
Hmm.
Most definitely. They had
Or
this sold up.
and then that
Look at
guy
the
in New York,
Zodiac.
that guy in New York would be getting a PDF jacket on him for something he didn't do.
Which is
You know,
crazy, right?
crazy.
That's one
That's the
thing
world.
though. It's hard to commit a crime now. Their shit's getting so good, fingerprints and everything like that. Because like
And
even like I don't know if
cops
they
having
solved the
body cam
Zodiac
too.
yet, but I know they're real close to it. Like they had like a prime suspect.
I think
Oh,
they
they
came out with the
can.
name a few years ago.
Yeah.
I've been listening to a lot of them, those crime where they solving crimes and shit like that. They can literally find you if your cousin does something, gets put in the system. They can get your cousin's DNA, trace it back, and then realize that okay, it has to be either this dude or this dude in the family, and they can literally catch you just like that. Like that shit's crazy. It's like familial DNA testing or some shit.
But
Well,
like,
look at the cold case files, bro. There's a fucking case where it was like maybe 2 years ago. This guy just got caught for a murder he did in the 70s.
I
They
was gonna say,
fucking
Yeah, bro.
linked it up,
Yep.
and they fucking and
Yeah,
he
it's
just
really
he
DNA
just
or
got
code.
busted for that, dude. Like that
Yeah,
shit to me
nowadays it's
is
What
really
about
nuts.
DNA or
the
code.
lady, her
yeah,
kid that did the DNA test, the
Hmm.
ancestry or whatever the
yeah.
fuck?
Yeah, that's what I'm
And then the
saying.
cops had got her the DNA, like, oh yeah, you dropped off your baby and never came and got her. It was like some
See,
shit like that.
and
But this was like 70 years ago or some shit like that.
that's like how Bernard said that case we're talking about was 1980. They would have got away, and a lot of those cold cases, they just didn't have the technology to get that DNA. Now with the technology we have, they're opening up those cold cases, and then with the DNA
Solve them.
testing, and then especially when you get out of prison, they take your DNA as soon as you get out of prison. Even if you're not going out on parole, you still got to meet with the PO real quick, one time real fast to sign out. They take your DNA and they store it. So like, man, just technology, like how Sano said, dude, it's
Think about all the people who turn
impossible now to
nervous
commit
as
crimes.
hell,
Yeah.
bro. They
And the
probably
cameras, we're
fucked.
talking about cameras. There's cameras everywhere, bro. It is you
There's
cannot do
AI
it.
face recognition now, and it's
Yup.
getting good. So
Oh
Hey,
yeah,
Well, there's
at
the cameras
Walmart.
on your phone too,
yep.
bro. Like
that's
they're
what I'm
using
saying.
your fucking phone
Cameras
cameras to
everywhere.
actually see what's going on. Like motherfuckers act like the government ain't tapped into this shit, bro. If something goes awry, I guarantee you they can catch it. I
Dude,
guarantee fucking to
100%.
you.
like
Easy.
look what they did with the FBG duck case. The guys that I'm just gonna say allegedly because I don't know what happened, but the guys are saying they shot. It's crazy that they can't solve all these other cases in Chicago, but when something happens on the rich part of town and it's in the news, they're able to freaking look at the steps from the supposed shooters. When they get the text message, when they run upstairs, downstairs, get in the car, and just follow them. It had footage of every step of these dudes, and miraculously were able to all of a sudden figure out a murder case in Chicago. You know what I
But
mean?
I feel
Yeah.
like there's
But like,
just
so
certain cases are just like that though. Like some cases, the puzzle pieces just fit together so easy. But then there's some cases where, there's five missing pieces and you have to put this one like this and rotate it to figure it out. Like, you know what I'm
I
saying?
get
I mean,
that, but I'll argue my argument with that though, and specifically with the duck case, like, I'm not trying to be haste or mean or anything, but like realistically, dude, we all know these cops are fucked up. There's more bad than there are good, and a lot of them are fucking racist. Like
so
we
wait, hold
all
on.
can say that.
I don't remember the name of it, but so what do you guys think? Do you guys think it's true that there's like the government tries to do that? Not gender, but your race, where they control the population. So like instead of locking all these dudes up, putting them in prison, they leave them out and let them kill each other.
Oh,
That's what I was getting. That's what I was getting to. It's like a fucking genocide almost,
Do
in a
you guys think
sense.
there's somewhat truth to that?
natural selection.
100%,
No, I don't want to say
100%,
natural
dude.
selection, but if it's just you just let them out there, yeah, the neighborhood, the city's bad in that area, but it's isolated just in that part of the city, and they're just taking each other out. You say, and the way they're,
100%.
and this is not me, this is not my mindset. This is just how I heard what I heard. But the mindset for these people is like, all right, man, it's cheaper to let them kill each other than to pay the tax money with them locked up. You know what I mean?
And
They
that's what I was
figure
getting to right now, dude. That's what I think
it's
is
fucked
really
up to
going on in
say, but
Chicago.
I kind of feel, and not just Chicago, Jacksonville, New York. Because dude,
I
if they
get
could
it,
do
but a
that with
lot of
that,
it's in Chicago, bro, and you
but if
know
they could
that.
do
Like
that
Chicago's
so
bad.
if they could do that so easily with the FBG duck case in Chicago, they could do that with dude. They have fucking sensors when guns go off. They got cameras everywhere. Like there's thousands and other murders they could solve. Why don't they?
But bro, there
We got someone for
court,
Chicago, so we're
court
not just
court
talking
is
out of our
all
ass.
fucked up because there
Well,
are certain cases that you think is cut and dry, like it's
Yeah,
easy, like the Melly case. He
right.
was. If you look at all the evidence and see everything, you know what happened, man.
And we're not just talking about somewhere we don't know
O.J.
about.
Simpson,
He's
come
from
on, man,
Chicago,
come
so
on, man.
It
We know
didn't.
what happened,
It didn't
but
fit, bro. That's what he did when he put that glove on. He said it didn't. It doesn't fit, and his hands were
yeah.
all bear clawed and shit. Like motherfucker,
I'm,
straighten your fingers out. That motherfucker fits.
I'm no, no. I'm just bringing up the point. Just because all the steps and everything, you could be missing that one piece and it mess up your whole little case. So I
Look,
don't
one
know.
thing about that though is if somebody commits a murder, there's a good chance there's already committed another crime. So if they don't solve, if they know it's like a gang shooting, it's a gang member who did it, they not know who, but just a gang shooting, they know they're probably gonna catch them on the back end doing some other shit, and then if they can like get fingerprints or something, then they can get convicted then. Because
Well,
like
like
if
fucking.
a lot of people are like repeat offenders and like might not go in for that murder, but they go in for armed robbery or whatever, they in for just as long. So they might have more confidence they won't end up catching them than like if it's a high profile person.
Well, like
yeah.
Steezy said earlier, jail's just fucking con college. So by that point, murder to me is your doctorate degree.
So yeah,
Robbery is your associates. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's levels to
Yeah.
that shit. And you're
I
right,
mean,
100%. You don't get to murder just fucking straight off. Like, there's
I
so
mean,
much shit you're doing in the back end before you even get to that point.
it is kind of like a
Wait,
badge of honor to catch a felony in some circles, which is crazy to say. What are you gonna say, Freeze?
I was trying to catch the point that John was trying to make because I was going to interject. I mean,
So it's okay. So like how Santo was saying earlier, like right now he was saying like if you kill someone and they can't catch you, then they know they're going to catch you on the backside because you obviously you're and I don't mean this in a bad way or anything, but to the other people's eyes, like the court's eye, the cop's eye, you're a fuck up, you're a menace to society, you know what I mean? So if you're willing to shoot someone now, you're going to do something later that they will catch you. So like a lot of it, they could just catch you for robbing something, and then next thing you know, you got three bodies on you because of what you did. It's the same shit that it's happening more and more nowadays because again with that new technology and shit.
I mean, it's
Like
habits.
Yeah.
It's the circle of duty with crime. People start off like me. My introduction to crime was me and my homies going sneaking into yards, taking the little fucking the rim, that little thing you screw onto for your air thing, the air cap. That was my first introduction to crime. We were fucking stealing those like a motherfucker for years.
Why were y'all stealing those?
Cause
yeah, I was just gonna say, dude.
cause some rims had custom ones. Like I had ones that were dices, some had skulls, just custom rims, dude. Fucking had different
You
little
gonna sell
hub.
them?
No, we just were
No,
keeping
he
them. It
wanted
was
he
just
wanted to
People.
we were
he
just
wanted
showing.
to
How sick? How sick would you be if like somebody came out their house and just shot you for, just because you were
I
doing
mean,
that?
I
He was a
wasn't thinking
kid,
that at
bro.
the
Like
time. I was a
imagine, all
kid.
right,
Yeah,
Bro, he was a kid, bro.
like we
Hey,
weren't selling them. We weren't nothing. It was just to like show them off. Who had the better collection. Like I said, I had dice,
yeah, bro.
skulls.
I would have been that guy who came outside and just shot one of y'all, bro. Like I've been
hey,
like,
No,
yo,
bro.
I've been like,
but it's
yo, that
going
little
off.
nigga stealing my car.
But no, so and it
Life
started with
imprisonment.
those, and then it got into breaking into cars. Like we were stealing cars that had little crash derbies. Like it just got worse and worse. The beefs
We're-
with people. We started with the little forts, neighborhood forts, and we would go sneak into other neighborhoods, try to mess up the fort. We would fight. It started with that, and then little by little, it got worse and worse. Like
Homeboy went from valve stems to stereos in like fucking a year, dude. Like started from the bottom, now you
Well,
here,
we
bro.
skipped steps. Like I said, I went from the hubcap things, whatever covers,
The valve
and then we
stems,
we
yeah.
we skipped the stealing of the radios and stole cars to crash them. And then we fucking started doing the radios after that. So it's like leapfrog back. But so, hey Nelson, what the question I asked, or
Hoodlums.
to catch you up, to catch you up, we were just talking about like the question I asked was if some cases could be murder cases could be solved so easily in Chicago, and there's thousands that can't. Do you think what the conspiracy is like the government officials are allowing the communities to kill each other off? Do you think that's true? Instead of just arrest them and lock them up and everything.
I don't know. It depends. Do you think Reagan was pushing that stuff out in the whenever during his presidency?
I mean, it's different things you can see. I was just curious. What I'm not trying
He
to get
was an
too
evil
quick,
motherfucker.
too into
He was an
conspiracy
idiot.
theories. Like I'm not a big conspiracy guy, but that one is just it just blows
I
my
could,
mind how they cannot not know who killed when everybody the internet knows who kills all these people and when in the rap game when it comes to Chicago and New York and Jacksonville. Reddit, YouTube could figure it out, but a
It's what
fucking
you can
detective can't.
prove. It's not what.
It's
Yeah, the way the
it,
court system works.
it no, and
Yeah,
I
I was gonna
understand that.
say it's
I understand
certain
that. I
things you
understand
gotta
that.
do to put a
But you
Look
whole
at
got
court
David.
case
Look at the
together.
David case.
And then
but I
He's been
sometimes they
guilty. He's
just
been
don't want to
guilty on
get
the
them on a
internet for
small
like
thing that's gonna lock them up for months. They want to get them on something major that's gonna put them away for years. So they
so
be
yeah.
messing up.
I forgot the dude's name, but in Florida, he was on live. Or was it Florida or Chicago? There was one dude that was on live, two dudes on live arguing. Walks outside because the other dude says he's out there. As soon as he steps out, he's gonna shoot him. Dude's like, all right. He steps outside. Dude gets out of the car, shoots, and the bullet misses. And dude sits there, laughs, was like, "Huh, you missed, pussy. Had your chance," and walks back inside. And you know what I mean. So what I'm saying when things are like that, and they're not getting arrested, why? Everybody's
it's
on
like
fucking live. Are we sliding? They got the gun. They showing the guns. They little 11-year-olds.
No, that goes back to part of what y'all were talking about earlier. People don't want to snitch. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't
But
want
they're
to
snitching on
cooperate.
themselves. They're doing
Nah,
lives. Like I said, they're on a live.
yeah, but that only does so much. Like, especially now with AI, bro, you can say, I mean, like, you can say anything's bullshit if you really, I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting couple years coming up. No
It
bull.
definitely
Shit's
is.
I
gonna be
mean,
very
but you gotta
Yeah,
interesting.
because
convince people it's bullshit.
I don't think you can believe everything you see on the internet and to be able to
not
take that to
anymore.
court and
I
to
mean,
be
Not
that's
able to
the
take that to
anymore.
court is a whole nother thing.
that's the biggest thing these days is well, as soon as you see something, it's like, is this real? That's the biggest thing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But my prediction with the AI, real quick, watch. It's gonna get so big. We're gonna rely on it so much, and it's gonna be like my uncle explained, an AI bubble pop. It's all gonna come crashing like for a little bit. Not for like full time, but it's gonna get big. Something's gonna happen, and things are gonna get fucked up for a little bit, and then it'll get back to normal.
I don't
It's
know,
my
man.
prediction.
No, no.
That shit's just going
But
too
hey,
fast. It's people are relying on it too much and too fast.
oh shit.
You seen
Oh,
cases of them blackmailing and stuff, like AI would blackmail employees so it doesn't shut
Let
down the
me
Oh
system.
borrow
shit!
some.
You about to
look at all
get
the
in that
ones.
PC?
Look at
That's
all
the
the ones.
PC money. That's the PC money right there.
That just
Somebody
goes to
snitched.
show you. That just goes to show you. Don't believe everything you see on the internet.
Oh
Counterfeit.
nah.
I was just trying to teach you something, bro. Shit ain't
Oh
even real.
nah. Nelly, you was
It
trying to
look,
get some of that fake shit.
cracked up. You
Tis
feel me?
tis
I'm
ended the
dead.
Where'd you get
lesson.
You
that movie
feel
money
me?
from? What
But
the
all right,
fuck?
man. We
Don't
about
believe
at the
everything you
hour
see on the
mark.
internet.
We might be a little over an hour. This is a W episode though, man.
100%. 100%.
And we're gonna be right back with it. Anybody got anything they want to say? Anything want to end it off
Um,
with?
I just we're gonna get more consistent with this. Appreciate you guys, Sano. Thank you for stopping by, man.
Yeah,
Telling the
appreciate y'all
Bills,
having me, man.
Bills is
Appreciate it.
not
Appreciate
winning
it.
the Super Bowl team.
Hey, man,
Shut
I'm gonna
up,
need you to
dude.
pop it
Watch
out.
you get
But
drafted, for real, dude. What's up,
right,
dog?
Josh
Cool
Allen,
boy.
bruh. Josh
Two
Allen's the
horse.
GOAT,
I'll
bro.
tell you that.
Who can beat Josh Allen? Fuck beating the Bills. Who can beat Josh Allen? Let's keep it
Oh,
real. Let's
hey,
have a
hey,
proper
you know what it is?
conversation.
Hey,
Me.
Sano,
That
you know what
team
it
that
is?
beat him ain't in it. So.
We're in here with a bunch of people whose teams are not in the playoffs. That's what it is,
Exactly.
dog. That's what it is.
You know what though, but like for real, on a serious tip, I really appreciate this one was a really good podcast, 100%.
Yep.
Honestly though, like the biggest thing for me, and this is like Santo, I really appreciate having a different perspective on that, on the, you know what I mean, on everything. Like we
Yep.
we have our perspectives. Everyone has everyone, like that's why I love this podcast. But make sure you guys go over, and I'm gonna shout out a couple people that's been supporting this channel from day one, for real though. Make sure if you guys haven't subbed up, you got the homie Looney outside. Sub up to the homie right there. He's on Twitch. He's on YouTube. Shout out to the homie JRP420. He's been fucking here this whole time, man. You got to sub up on his YouTube and everything.
But don't forget
J
he's Canadian though, so
Yeah,
J J
so
A
What's the fingers
eh,
about?
Wait.
Doing that for?
Then you got the homie J Built Diffie, man. If you like good content,
Hey.
go and sub up to the homie right there, man. You got Lee TV. He's doing reactions. He's got his little 5M shit. Like there's so many people in this community, and if I didn't tap you in on this one, I do apologize. But like again, as always, you got the esteemed panel. You got Big Bands Bernard. You can sub up to that homie right there. You know what I mean? You got Nelly GTV, sub up to the homie. He's doing his own thing. Steezy Two Breezy's got his reactions. We got the Supercross streams going on right now. I do believe Santo, you're streaming again, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna start streaming. You know, I actually got the webcam today. You feel me? So I'm officially set up now. So yeah, I'm gonna get back into it for sure. Yeah.
Make sure you guys sub up to the homie at YouTube and shit. The homie
Breezy
at
coming out
King
next.
Don, he's gonna be streaming real soon. So you guys gonna have different content, and you know what you get out of me. You got them gaming channels, you got the fun shit. You know what I mean? It's
Look out for some
everything's
Arc Raiders
different.
content. Nope.
Yep, Arc Raiders is coming soon. I did start it just the other day, and I am enjoying it. But for real
Pop it
though,
out.
man, this podcast it's different. I like it because a lot of people are doing trendy topics. We just do topics that hit near and dear to the heart. So appreciate everyone that's been tapping in, and we will be dropping some more content soon.
all right.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Fire.